This was such good timing this morning. I can't explain that enough. Things happen for a reason. She got us some 2cc darts. First thing that he said could be the issue is all the rain that we've got. The mama's milk is just too heavy. Hey guys, welcome back to Cross Timbers Bison. We are facing some major issues within our herd. We've now lost 3 red dogs, and this one right here is not doing so good. He is struggling, and so we've got to get a jump on it right now. I don't know if y'all just saw that right there, but I just pulled up. This is the next calf I'm concerned about, is right here. This is what I call little claw paw. It literally just pooped right there, and it is a nasty, stinking substance. That's not normal. That is not normal right there, and I can tell that calf is a little off. So we're gonna get a jump start on it now. But I'm going to take some samples first. Luckily, I had a Ziploc bag with me, and he pooped on this milkweed. I've got to just try to funnel this into this bag. Catch this in. Guys, if that ain't a blessing right there in disguise. I'm getting much of it as possible. Okay, so disgusting. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's where this calf just pooped for me. What a weird situation. That's the calf I was looking for. I can tell it's sucked in on its hindquarters. I don't know if it's milking right now. Yesterday, I took a look at her and I noticed her nipples were not pink. They weren't discolored. If they're milking on these moms, their nipples should be pink, like this cow right here. Let me flip this around. I got poop on my hands and it just smells terrible. So this 1505 mom, you see, her nipples are discolored. They're not brown. This mom here, hers are not. That means that calf hasn't been sucking. He's going downhill right now. He's struggling. He wants to eat, but I don't know if he is eating. He looks like he's sucking. But he's dehydrated. See that flank? I want you to look right there on that left flank area, and that's where he's sucked in, thin. And these are the first signs. But see, this calf is sucking. Man, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I honestly don't know. There's the mom from yesterday that lost her calf that we just took up to the barn. I think things happen for a reason. I've always believed in that. This was such good timing this morning. I can't explain that enough. Things happen for a reason. Marissa and Mud and I tried to save that calf last time. Unfortunately, didn't make it. We did everything we could as fast as we could. And I came to check on this calf, and he pooped right here on this milkweed. Didn't poop directly straight on the ground. He made it easy for me. He or she made it easy for me. The poop stayed on the leaves, basically, so all I had to do was scrape it off into my Ziploc bag that I kept from, because we've had this issue. So I know it seems kind of crazy, but I think these animals honestly tell us and are asking us for help. Me pulling up here and that calf pooping right here in front of me was like one of the best things that could happen. I know it's like poop and what's the deal, because I could take a sample of that and we're gonna take it to Doc today. I've got 2 or 3 different samples, one from the one that passed away yesterday. But anyways, that cow yesterday came and saw us, and then we followed her and she took us to her calf, and that's where we found that little bull yesterday, put him in our barn overnight. We pumped him with electrolytes and everything. So I think these animals tell us when something's wrong, and that calf coming up here and pooping for me on this milkweed plant so I could get a sample. Let's go feed the bees, and then we're gonna run to Stratford and drop off these samples. Sorry, Mama. And so the bees can go right inside this little slot and eat here inside there where the little droppings are. They're not very active right now because of our weather, I believe. I see some of them moving around. Okay. Look at little dude. All right, so now we gotta go check on Eleanor since I'm here. I know where she's been hanging out here lately, so we need to go check on her since I'm here. Eleanor! I don't know where she is. Well, I finally spotted her. I just drove past her not too long ago. Just drove right through there, and there she is. She came out of the woods. Silly girl. Were you laying down and I just drove right past you? Huh? Did I literally drive right past you? Hey girl, I got you some cubes. You wanna eat out of the rain? Here, come on. Come on. Come here. Oh, okay. I don't know if you're gonna follow me. Here. All yours, princess. All yours. Doing okay? Not close on a calf yet? All right. I know you're pregnant though. All right, stay sneaky. Stay brown, girl. We love you. Everybody says hi, Eleanor. Shagging that hair off. Herd will be back here pretty soon. Giant ant mound. Holy smoke. Fire ants, folks. Terrible in the south. Bye, girl. Yep, so the Dunbar herd will be back here pretty soon. So we're heading out. I've got 2 stool samples here, and then I have 2 blood samples right here. Okay, so I just got back from Doc's. We've got our antibiotic. Talked to him for a little bit. It's exactly, as soon as I walked in there and showed him the 2 stool samples, he said, that's it. You've got the white scours, which is what we've been talking about and discussing with him. So, the grass is too good, basically. Tough deal. Dang it if you do, dang it if you don't, sort of situation. But all the rain has definitely caused this. We love the rain, but it can come with some issues, obviously, that we're going through. So, and me and the girls are just rolled into pasture 4, which is currently where the Dunbar herd is. Okay, not the Big Joe herd, the Dunbar herd now. Are here, and the target is what her number is 8006. I call her a little quapaw. I purchased her as a 2-year-old heifer several years ago from the Quapaw Nation. So I've got like 3 quapaw genetics in here, and her calf is the one that is showing the signs. I saw it this morning, pooped, took the sample straight to Doc. Those will be overnighted because they have to stay cold, and then we'll have some results at some point. According to Doc, after looking at the stool samples, he said that's what you got going on. Your grass is too good. We're gonna find a little quapaw. This morning, after I went and had to feed the bees, I came back through and I drove right past her and her calf. Her calf didn't even get up, so I know he's struggling and going downhill. So we're gonna try to get a jump start on it. And I just got the shot from Doc for this calf. We also are gonna have some challenges of maybe having to move the herd to a place where there's less grass, if that's possible. And maybe get out some hay, some native hay for some roughage for them to balance their gut, and hopefully where this milk isn't so heavy on these bison. So the goal is, already talked about it with the CEO here, and Brooks, Bullet Man is with as well. We're just gonna drive up there. We're gonna see what the mom will allow us to do. Right now they're kind of in chill mode, laying down, afternoon nap, how she reacts. But the goal is that they gotta jump out and give it a shot of this antibiotic, and it's gotta go in the muscle, so it's subcutaneous. It's gotta go in the shoulder or in the muscle part of the butt, basically. Your butt cheek is what this on a bison would be. That's the goal. That's what we're gonna do right now. Wish us luck. Hope the mom lets us up here. Y'all ready? It does smell. I don't see her. She's not here. She's probably by herself with that calf because the calf's not moving. I'm not seeing her. I see some calves, but none of them, those are hers. There's Peaches laying down. Look how crazy. You can barely see it. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, wait.
See her? Straight back?
There she is.
Okay.
Right there. Right there is her.
So where do you want me to go?
Just take a big circle. I'll look for calves. There's a calf over there.
By her?
Yeah.
On which side of her?
It's on the other side.
Okay.
Oh, it's laying down right here. It's panting. It's laying down right here behind her.
So you want me to go up? Well, that's 10.
Okay. It's panting fast. We're gonna have to do this, okay? Hold on, stop. Yeah, he's struggling already. Okay, since she's on that side,
Where do you want me to go on?
how about I drive and we cut her off, and maybe that cow will block us. Does that make sense? If she's on this side, maybe you just go straight at her. All right, so what happened is we pulled up here, and as soon as I went to go poke it, it got up and ran. So I honestly thought it was just gonna lay there and I could get on it and poke it and give it a shot, but it didn't. So I could get my dart gun out, but it's such a small window of the darts of a target compared to an adult. So we're trying to revise a plan right now with Mama in consideration that she could get after me. Yeah, that one's struggling right there too. We just saw white scours come out of this, and this is Peaches. Peaches is pretty decent most of the time, but that calf is still quite spunky.
It is. Do we have cubes at all? No.
No.
If you cubed them, you think that would distract them enough to...
Yeah, probably. So, Marissa ran to Stillwater milling for me. She got us some 2cc darts. We kind of adjusted what we're going to do here. Doc recommended giving this calf, which is Little Clawpaw's calf, 2 cc's. So Marissa and Brooks and I came out earlier, and we tried to go up to the calf, and as soon as I went to kind of go down to get on it, it got up and Mom came around. So it was just unsafe, and I just got the girls to help me. So we just scratched it, and while we were sitting here evaluating and doing all that, we noticed another one, which is a newly born calf, which is Peaches, one of our foundation herd females. Her calf was out in front of us and squatted down to poop and shot out white, straight white, which is what the issue is here after I showed Doc what the scours looked like, and this is something he's been talking about. So that could be the issue. This is the first thing that he said could be the issue, is all the rain that we've got. The mama's milk is just too heavy, and so now Peaches' calf has it too. So not only are we going to give this stuff to one calf, we're going to give it to two. And this one, that Peaches' calf, is 3 days old.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Maybe.
Just a handful of days.
Not very old. So this one is ready. We're going to go ahead and get another one. Now, I like to use the dart gun on Bison. It's perfect for a low stress situation. This situation is a little bit more difficult because I'm shooting at a smaller target now. And it's calves. They don't have a ton of muscle. So that's one of our problems right now. Is
that Peaches?
It's a small target. Yeah, looks like her. And you really want to make sure it goes in them. That's our key here. Smaller target, not as much meat. What, hun?
I thought she was licking her calf, but it looks like she's just grazing.
Okay. That goes here. So we've got two ready. These are going to go back in here. Doc also said if you can't catch them, dart them. And of course, we believe in a dart gun, so, and we have one. But
well, the stress of bringing them up to try to...
The stress on these calves is rough. We've been down that road before.
Yeah, it's not good, so...
Okay, so I'm going to put that one right here. Save it. That'll be our next one. Okay, so... Alright, you ready to try it?
Yeah. Where do you...
We gotta get it in them quick.
Where do you want me to...
We'll just go up there and see how it goes. Bullet, what's he doing? Come on, ranch dog. Come on, Bullet, let's go. Come on, let's go. Load up. Let's go find them real quick. There's Dunbar. There's one calf up on the pond dam. That looks like it. Yeah, let's approach it once we get there. Let's pull up slowly. Yeah, that's little Pawpaw there laying on the dam. Oh yeah, I'll stand up here. Luckily he's still got his head up, but maybe I can walk to it. Go ahead and give me a cutoff so I can go on this side. But if you go here, you can see him up there struggling. Yeah, it's just it's a ravine. They're not gonna be laying in that. You're not gonna get stuck. All right, she's right here. Give me this.
Oh, is that the one?
This is, I don't know, it's not. There's Mama right there. Kill it. What we do?
Oh, Dusty. Do you want me to move?
Can you pull up a little bit? I got you. You just kind of cut me off, I guess. That works.
Right there? You mean keep
No, this is okay. She'll eat my lunch.
Yes, you will.
Let me. Where's our flag at? Let's see if she can get it. Not above you.
Oh, sorry.
Load me up again. Gotta go find that beaches one. 3 pumps again. How about that? I liked it.
Yeah, it went in low. And it didn't look like it. Got it.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's already uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He's already kind of stressed out as it is. That's much easier than what we were gonna do.
Yes. Especially after he hopped up.
Not behind us. This is kind of my window. A little low, but it's okay. It's stuck. A little low, but it's on there. There it is, right there. There's your proof. Dang it. There's the other one. So the next move is we gotta go get some hay. There's Dunbar, just hanging out. All right, so both calves have been darted with this antibiotic, and the next thing is we don't have to worry about the darts. They'll fall out, and they're just short ones. It's just like one of those things you'll find later in the pasture. Don't worry about it. But we got to keep an eye out for the other red dogs. That is the youngest one. Peach is the youngest one that we've darted. This that we've noticed. Yeah, the youngest one. This is Bellstar. She was the first mama to lose a calf this year. And her calf was a week to 2 weeks old. The same range as all these, except that one that Peaches, she's only 3 days old, I believe. So, but right there was proof of what is going on. You saw that kind of white, pasty poop. And that is the indication of what Doc has been talking about. And we just filmed it and saw it right there. So, we don't know exactly what it is, but just by that proof and what Doc says, I don't doubt that he knows what he's talking about. The Texas A&M results will just put the stamp on it and clarify it exactly. But right there is proof of what's going on with these calves. And unfortunately, that one's really young. So Doc says that you'll know by tomorrow that antibiotic should give them a boost in life and get them going, get them back on their feet. Now here's the other challenge, is he said if you can, you need to do it 3 days in a row. It just is kind of defeating the fact that you work hard to have good grass. You've had all this moisture and this rain, and then your grass and your pastures are so good that it's so heavy for these little guys because the moms are doing their job, getting good grass, good protein, grazing, all the good things, and then it's too much for them basically. So they get dehydrated, they're not hungry, and they struggle. They get weak, they get down, and it's over. And if you don't catch that, then you lose them. And so we had 10 calves, we're down to 7. Hopefully we saved 2 today. One of the questions I asked Doc is, what is a way we can prevent this from happening to the rest of the red dogs? And he said, you got basically 2 options. You can bring them all the way up and you can put them in your corral and force them only to eat hay, or you can move them to a pasture that you don't have any grass at, basically an overgrazed pasture. I was like, well, right now that's going to be a tough problem. We have so much grass everywhere. It is growing season and we've had so much rain here. That's going to be an issue. As far as moving the entire herd up, it's, once again, it's bison. You're going to stress them out. I don't even know if I can get the mamas to move with the babies. There's that. And then when you pin them up in tight spaces, it could cause more stress, which the risk of them getting worse can go up. So, but one thing I'm going to go ahead and try to do is maybe to help some of these mamas balance their gut is to bring some roughage out here and see if they'll eat some hay. Right now, that's all we can do. Our focus right now is to try to treat the calves that are showing some signs of going downhill. I'll drive around, don't worry. Before we move forward, I want to be clear on something. Recently, on a couple of our videos, we've received some direct messages and emails in response to what's going on. A lot of positive comments, a lot of positive help, and then there, of course, there's some that are pretty targeting and interesting. Well, here's an example of one, and I want to take a step backwards. I want to cover something. The day we found Bellstar's calf, the next morning we found Kit's calf dead. 2 calves dead in 24 hours. As soon as the second one passed away, that morning I went out there and checked them. I moved the entire herd right then and there without even calling Doc. I knew something was going on. Whatever it was, I wanted to get the herd moved just in case of 2 things. Grass, a particular weed, or anything like that that they could consume. or 2, water. I moved the entire herd from pasture 3 to 4 ASAP. Easy to do. They went to fresh ground. Now, as soon as I moved the herd, I called Doc Parsons, and that's where he started bringing up, maybe the mama's milk is just too heavy for these calves. And so what that causes is diarrhea, the white scours, which leads to dehydration, which leads to not wanting to eat. Therefore, their system starts to shut down immediately. And at that young age, they haven't got over that hump yet. It's hard for these guys. And like I've talked about before, bison, it's hard for them to recover. Good sign is they're following me. I'm gonna roll it out right here. That's set. There's Peach's calf. Here comes some more. Let's see if they're gonna eat this. Hey, look at them running. This is not something we would typically do, but in this situation, maybe they need some roughage. So these moms, I'm gonna turn this off. So these moms can help these babies out. Look at him, he's already got a little spunk, got his tail up. That's a good sign. That's Peach's calf, so hang on there, buddy. Dart has fallen out. Well, they're not eating it so far. Look at all these pretty wildflowers here. I think, honestly, some of the... Hey, little guy. Hey, Peaches. I think some of the reason that all these Indian blankets that are along this road here is where I put out a lot of hay this year to slow down some erosion. Hey, Bill. And we got tons of Indian blankets in this area. Hey, little guy. What's up, moving around? Little heifer. Maybe. Hey, Peaches. Peaches has heifers every year. There's little Quapaw. She's got hers out there. She doesn't look like she's waiting on that one. They're not as spunky, so. 1504, how's he doing? Okay. So one thing that I try to educate on is bison are just socially different when you compare them to animals like cattle, which is the first animal that we like to compare them to. They're just built a little bit different, and they can get the same diseases and they can get the same sicknesses, and just bison handle things differently. Bison take much longer to recover, but can also go down faster than cattle do. And in this situation with these scours, this is all kind of new to us. And, you know, the rain is a blessing and will always be a blessing, no matter if we're growing crops or you're ranching. But in this case, it has brought some negative impacts on the babies. And so whether their immune system is not tough enough to get over the scours, maybe we're missing some minerals. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully those test results will show us and give us some definite answers other than what Doc has already projected it to be. And Marissa and I witnessed it ourselves. So I want to thank Mud for his help. I want to thank my wife for going out here and helping me go through all of this. I appreciate my wife for helping me. Pretty sunset. I guess it's the highlight to the day, but a lot of learning for us. And hopefully the 2 calves that Marissa and I darted today will respond tomorrow. So we will get up bright and early and we'll see you guys then. We're going to go check them in the morning. We're going to see how they're doing. Hopefully we see a little bit of spunk in them, because right now they're not looking very good. And we've already lost 3 out of our 10 calves. So we are down to 7 now. and hopefully it gets a little bit better. Thank you guys for being a part of our story, our journey, and just being with us through these tough times of raising the American bison. We'll see you guys soon, and keep on bison ranching.